an essential staple in anyone's fishing arsenal. This is more of the size that we're looking for. This is why the jig just always continues to work. That is a quality jig fish. That's exactly why you flip a jig in the springtime. Awesome. How's it going, guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Marco. Thank you for stopping by. I'm gonna go ahead and show you one of my favorite flipping jigs and one of my favorite trailers as well. I'm gonna show you the rod, the reel, basically my standard jig setup. It's really nothing too special. I'm sure a lot of you guys have a very similar setup. You're gonna be focusing on laydowns, timber, grass line, pockets, really anywhere that there's structure. That's exactly where the jig is gonna shine. And that's gonna be the goal for today. Just out here having a really good time, getting some really good content for you guys. And as always, folks, sit back, relax, get a cup of coffee and enjoy this video. All right, so for starters, we are throwing a Dobyns Sierra Series rod. This is the 7.3. It's a mag heavy extra fast action rod. It's perfect for what we need to do for today. We're not really flipping and pitching into heavy cover. A lot of what I have down here is, yeah, of course, grass, but timbers, laydowns, etc. I'm not down south flipping in lily pads and things of that nature. So this is perfect for today. And it's a really sensitive rod overall. Even though it's a mag heavy fast action, this Sierra Series rod by Dobyns is actually very good. It's really good value as well. And it's very sensitive. So the reel itself is a Shimano SLX XT. This is an A2 gear ratio. We definitely want something that we can retrieve. For today, we're not going to do anything too fast. I think we want something a little bit more subtle. Again, the bass are just really starting to feed and come up shallow. Now the line overall, I tend to flip using 17-pound fluorocarbon, just because again, sometimes you are flipping in some thick stuff and you want to be able to have a pretty good line for something like that. So overall, my go-to is the Seaguar Invis X, and again, 17-pound fluorocarbon. Now the bait itself, this is, again, I talk about this all the time. I mean it. I love these flipping jigs. This is the Beast Coast Fishing Lil Magnum jig. Again, 3/8 ounce and green pumpkin. I think this is actually called Stealth Pumpkin, but this is my go-to size. For the most part, I'm only really flipping about a 1/2 ounce if I'm really targeting some really heavy cover. And then we are pairing that up with the Geecrack Spiron Twin. Again, they don't make these anymore, but I have so many packs because they reached out last year. And I said, heck yeah, I will take all of the 20 or 25 packs that you guys have available. So I really appreciate the twin tail action on the downfall for this. But I'm pretty sure we're gonna get on some today, and I am excited because I have yet to catch a bass on a jig. And again, if you guys watch the channel, you know that that is my favorite way to catch bass, right? It's on a flipping jig. Talk about this quite a bit, but I love using this stuff on my jig trailers. It's got that classic Geecrack smell for sure. There we go. There we go, boys. That's a nice one on the jig. Heck yeah. That's a nice jig fish, guys. There we go. First bass of today. Caught him flipping a jig. Again, that Beast Coast Fishing Lil Magnum jig with the Geecrack Spiron Twin. Skinny dude for sure. Kind of long, but feels good to be on the board. Again, first fish of today. Last look at him. I will see you next time. There she goes. All right, let's give this one a go here. Ah, man, we lost him. Can't believe you dropped that. That's a good one. Yes. Thought I had a pretty decent hook set on that, but I think he dropped it. And then either the same bass or another one followed up on it. So fish number 2, again, we're catching him now on a jig. Kind of a little guy, but again, I will absolutely take this cold Illinois bass. All right, buddy, there we go. One last look at this little guy. I appreciate it. See you next time. Well, at least the bite is picking up, guys. And again, when everything else fails, for me, my go-to confidence bait has to be the flipping jig. There is something about the flipping jig that these bass just absolutely love, and they crush it. Oh no. That is now officially fish number 3. The nicest one for today. This is more the size that we're looking for. This is why the jig just always continues to work. It's a nice 2.5 pounder or so. Again, not a giant, but having a blast flipping a jig with that Geecrack Spiron trailer. Feels great to actually be catching him again. That is a quality jig fish. That's exactly why you flip a jig in the springtime. He was not going to go anywhere. That hook is buried deep in his lip. All right, last look at this beautiful fish right here. Got a nice little chunky belly. I appreciate it. Thanks for biting. Awesome. Let's keep getting some more. Give me a splash. Man, that water is still cold, guys. Yes. All right, another quality one. Maybe this is the best one for today. It's pretty close, but again, what a subtle bite. Oh, we were gonna crash, guys. We were gonna crash. This guy was fun. Really subtle bite, but when he took it, definitely felt that pull. Spot lock real quick. There we go. All right, guys, here we go. Fish number 4. Technically it should be 5, but we lost that one earlier today. But again, we caught this guy on the flipping jig. Still sticking with that Beast Coast Lil Magnum jig. My go-to jigs. I talk about them all the time. Get some if you don't have them. They're pretty pricey nowadays because it really is true tungsten, but really solid ones. And again, nice bass. About 2 pounds or so. You definitely wanted this. Again, we're still sticking with that Geecrack Spiron Twin. Let me get you out of here and you'll be on your way. Last look at this one. Nice 2 pounder. Thanks. Good bite. Let you go here. See you next time. I mean, guys, we are definitely catching bass, but it's been a grind. Again, that is the 4th fish for today. Should be 5. So the wind's still really strong here. I started fishing the main lake again, but I might fish some of the coves or the deep pockets to get a little bit away from it. But luckily we have the Minn Kota spot lock here with the Tarova. We are going to keep flipping this jig. And I'm telling you, that was about as subtle of a jig bite as you will ever get. I thought I had this thing snagged for a sec. It's actually not a bad one. Stay down. Yes. All right. Got another one here. Let's anchor real quick, guys. That's a quality bass, man. About the same size as the last 2 here. Nice 1.5, 2 pounder. Look at that. Still catching them on a flipping jig. Beautiful fish. I will absolutely take it. I'm only out here for another 10 to 15 minutes, so it's kind of nice to be able to get a couple more before we end the day. All right, buddy. Here we go. Last look at this one here. Get bigger for me. I will see you next time. There we go. All the way back there in the back channel. That's a nice one, guys. Yes. That was a good bite, guys. That was fun. It was almost like a Hail Mary kind of a cast. So just back there in that little back channel here. This guy was hiding near that little log It's a quality bass, man. It's pretty chunky. I had a feeling something was gonna be hiding in there. I tried to throw it back there. Look at that, guys. Got a nice 1 pounder here. It's a nice little bass. I appreciate it. Let's let him go and we'll hopefully get another one. Cool. See ya. Oh, that's a big splash. All right, guys, that is gonna go ahead and do it for today. What I wanted to do today is just show you guys my rod jig setup. And again, it's a bait that just catches them, right? I know we didn't catch a lot today, but it was a grind. And this is really just a general, typical fishing day. Sometimes it's a good day, sometimes it's a bad day, sometimes it's kind of in the middle and it's a grind. I think today was somewhere in the middle. I think we ended with 6, maybe 7 bass. Lost a couple good ones too earlier today. But again, just out here making a raw, natural video of real world. This is what happens when it's cold, when the water temps are still a little cold, when the bass are just not cooperating. And for me, it's all about confidence in the flip and jig setup. Again, that Beast Coast Fishing Lil Magnum jig with the Geecrack Spiron Twin, right? So that was the ticket for success. I mean, we did have success, right? We didn't catch a lot, but we still had a really good time. I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Hopefully you learned a thing or two. Hopefully you guys have a similar setup. If you're not fishing those Beast Coast Lil Magnum jigs, highly recommend them. And if there's some way, somehow, a way for you to get your hands on the Spiron Twin, try it. It's a fantastic brailer. You know, this has been a king in my staple for quite some time now. All right, so if you liked that video, do me a solid and subscribe down below. Hit the like button as well. I'll see you guys out there next week.